Hello, everybody. Welcome in to Tales of Teluria, Episode 2. We're back with these band of misfits because they are very much a band of misfits. I love them all. But yeah, we'll be jumping back into our story from 2 weeks ago. Man, it is a little sad to play every other week, but, we do what we gotta do. But we're going to jump into it pretty quickly here. I'm, of course, joined by the Grim Quests, the Dirty Rollers, Nikki Nerds Out, So Very Twisted, and Fuzka, all playing very wonderful characters that you'll all get to meet really soon if you haven't met them already. Don't shake your head, Grim. Don't shake your head. We all know it's true. But yeah, because we got a late start, we'll go ahead and skip with the intros a little bit because you all know them. You're all here from their communities. You know them, you love them. They're amazing. They're all amazing people. So, but we'll just jump right on in. So, previously in Tales of Teluria, a simple caravan was making its way southwards and set up for the night. The night became quite strange as a pair of goblins and their large construct friend, chased one of the players, Megan, out of the woods. They had a brief confrontation, which mostly ended with one of the goblins almost drowning, and Lorne rescuing them, and led to them realizing that Megan didn't steal any backpacks. These aren't the thieves they're looking for. And then Cavalli wandered up with her pet caterpillar to this strange group, and they began to just converse at the campfire as Rimmon dried out and kept looking around for their backpacks. And they were rudely interrupted as a bunch of brigands or raiders, or I don't know, there's a couple other names thrown around for them. Ruffians, indeed, came rushing out to either steal or kill, or, we never really understood what they were exactly there for. The fight ensued. They did try to steal Clank, the lovely construct. They failed miserably. They couldn't do anything against Clank. But as the fight came to an end, they learned that the rest of the caravan had also been hit several times. Stop it. And Estelle, the halfling who's in charge of security, eventually got to their little camp and informed them that some of these people had kidnapped other members of the caravan and asked Lorne to assemble a group to go out into the woods and try to chase down these brigands, which apparently might be slavers, and bring back those who were lost. The party helped with taking care of some of the fires and damages done, and eventually came back to their little campsite to find rest. I will ask the players, before you go to sleep, is there anything you'd like to do right before bed?
Yes.
All right, Lorne, what would you like to do?
I'd like to seek out the nice old lady who's been stopping by and having conversations with me over the days that we've been traveling. Inthura, I believe, is her
Mm-hmm.
name. Just want to check in on her, um, uh, and if I can like see from afar that she's okay, then I want to like limp up, dragging my leg, and like oh, but like that's only if she's okay.
um, of course. So, you do know where her cart is. She's got a fancier cart, one of those like fully enclosed wooden carts. There's actually like a living space inside of it. Um, and you make your way to it, and you see that the door is ajar to the cart.
Okay, I run in.
Um, you rush in to find some of the interior in a bit of disarray and no signs of Inthura inside.
Wah! um, is there any signs, any indications of which way she was taken, if she was taken? It sounds like I'm getting the vibe of somebody has taken my friend. Um,
Yeah, you see signs that there was a conflict, but some of the stuff being um, crashed around. There is even like a blade mark on some of the wood. Um, and you look around to get back outside. Unfortunately, your best guess is they went with everyone else back across the river, dragging her along the way. Based on some of the information you received from Steele and other members of the caravan, it looks like she might have been one of the people kidnapped.
it's still not a good idea to pursue tonight, even though I want to so bad. Um, yeah, I'll head back to the camp and probably spend the rest of the night brooding over it.
Yeah, those of you still at the campsite eventually see Lauren return a little more broody, a little angrier. But if there's
Hey, you good?
One of those taken as a friend.
So they did take some people?
Yeah, definitely. We can check with the caravan leader just before we leave to see if he has a full accounting of how many are missing.
was their name? Okay.
Thura.
That was such a long guess. I thought your character was like, I'm not telling you. I was like, that's fine.
No, she's a nice old lady. We've been chatting.
Yeah, she's really nice.
Ah.
She's very sweet. Got a lot of cool stuff.
Well, I'm a little biased, but
Would you say stuff?
She's got
Yeah.
to the side.
Yeah, I did. I was helping her move some stuff to her wagon, and it was full of a bunch of trinkets, actually.
Maybe we should investigate.
Yeah, Lube is nudging Rimmon. Got stuff and trinkets, Rimmon.
Do you think we could find out maybe more about the people who took her if we investigate?
Definitely.
I think we know who took them, but I didn't see any other indications.
Clues. Yeah. We need clues, directions, things, possibilities. He shows up the Chimera trinket like this. More like this.
Just make sure you keep your paws to yourself.
No worries, I got feet. I mean, yep, we'll check it out.
I think Meg's gonna casually tag along behind the two goblins when they head towards, inevitably, Inthura's wagon.
Feet just flopping along. Lou will have a sudden thought and he'll turn around and look at Megan. You still have the stick, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's on my back.
Don't lose it.
Okay.
It's a very important stick.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Who are you talking to, Luke?
Sorry, Megan. I'm coming with you
The
guys.
holder of the stick.
Oh. Hi, Megan.
It's just Megan. I mean, I guess the stick's really important. So if you want to address the stick first, that's okay.
Yeah. How does Megan look? Does she look like she's half dying still, or?
It's still the same night, exhausted from the fight. The arm is still purple red. Not much has changed for Megan yet.
Yet? Okay, sorry. That's
Planting the seeds.
Okay, I'm good. Fine. Yeah.
So
Keep the stick.
the three of you wandered to the place Lauren had come from. Like I said, you see this fancier cart. There's a proper door on it, and did you reclose the door or did you leave it ajar, Lauren?
Heads. I slammed it shut on my way out.
Okay.
Did you just flip a fake coin and call it?
Not fake. It's mental.
Okay. I've never seen someone do that.
Imagination.
I love it.
Keep that in mind. So yeah, and the
It's
door is...
random. It's completely random, I swear.
I believe
No
you.
bias.
I believe you. Yeah, so you see this fancy cart, fully roofed, everything completely covered in wood. Unlike most of the other carts you've seen in the caravan are covered in a tarp. The door is closed. There's a few steps that lead up to it. As you come up, there is still a little candlelight that kind of glows from one of the windows. And you go up to the door and you try it. And it's locked.
You said there's a window?
There's like there's a couple like little tiny windows if you
Okay, I
like-
take a rock and I'll smash one of the windows to get in.
No, no. I think Meg's gonna to lunge for your arm to stop you from throwing a rock through her window. No,
What about
I'm
this
sorry.
thing? He'll hold out
I
a
just-
bomb.
No, okay, well, hold on. Can I just?
Oh, man.
Can we just all settle down? If, like, is this? I don't. We shouldn't wreck things. I mean, she might come back. Right? She's gonna come back.
You said she was old, right?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. She's.
All right. If I do the math, that brings it down by 20%. Let's continue.
I'm sorry. What kind of math?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, if I lift you up to the window, could you get in?
Yes.
Okay.
He starts wrapping a cloth around his arm.
Okay. Are you going to use that arm to break the window?
You saved my life, so I can't lie to you today. Yes.
Today?
Today.
Okay. Well,
24
maybe
hours, hold on, I'll
let's just try to. You know what? Just try not to break the window. Just try if it's open first, maybe. I don't know. It's just. I'm gonna use athletics to hoist this tiny goblin up. By the way, base athletics of 17. I got assurance on that. I'm a big tough farm girl.
Whoa.
With ease.
Mhm.
You lift Rimmon up to the window, and it's just a built-in circular window into it. It doesn't open or anything. It's just a glass pane.
Oh, okay.
It's about to.
Could I try and use my crafting to take one of my shards metal and just do like the and cut out the glass and do like the suction it out?
Yeah, we can attest this.
You use your mouth as a suction cup.
Oh no.
I will. That
This
makes
is
a lot more
amazing.
sense. I'm gonna use my assurance on my crafting and do a base 18.
Base 18. So yeah, you take the time to do it with the assurance, and you slowly carve with one of the your metal shards. You guys hear this.
Doesn't sound like he's breaking it, so that's probably a good thing.
And then, when you turn around, and you see the goblin with this just glass panel on his face.
You gonna drop that?
Just spits it out.
I'll catch it if I can.
Easy enough.
Okay, I hand it to Lube.
Oh, perfect. Lube made no promises of breaking it, and he has plans for this piece of glass.
All right.
And I fit through the small window.
Now give me an acrobatics check to kind of wedge yourself through the window.
All right.
Wedge your
let's see
football
how
head
this
through
goes.
that window.
Sounds about right. Natural 1, baby.
Oh no.
Perfect.
Yeah, you definitely overestimated how small the big this window was, and your head gets like partially through, and you like turn and it get and that. You guys got to realize we're doing the Pathfinder goblins, which have football heads. So he's kind of like wedged in there, stuck one of your eyes is like inside, so you can like see around a little bit. But you're definitely like.
Lulu, you know when Rodden got his head stuck in that rail?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hang on a second. He'll dig around in his
This is
pack.
worse. It's sharp.
Yep, it's glass.
Yes.
Still.
He has one thing in his hand first, and then when he says it's worse and it's sharp, he puts that back, shakes his head, and reaches for a little vial of things. And this is if Rev will let me. Will you let Lube live up to his name?
Live up to his name. What do you want to do?
Have a little vial of something slick.
Okay.
just maybe one of his ingredients for some of his other alchemical mixtures.
Mm-hmm.
Nice clear fluid, maybe looks like some hand sanitizer or something. And he's gonna
Jelly,
go
if
up
you
there. Yeah, some
It's
jelly.
viscous, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
He's gonna go up there and get his hands all nice and lubed up, and he's gonna start rubbing his brother's head.
Wait, so you're just gonna climb me like a ladder?
Mhm.
Okay,
With
cool.
pre-greased hands.
Okay.
Ramping
Oh.
up to joke and jumping off edge.
Okay.
There's little handprints leading up, Megan.
Oh, why are you damp?
What? What territory?
You know what? I'm gonna have fun with this one. Give me a. We're gonna go with a thievery check.
A thievery check.
Yes.
All right.
It's like a sleight of hand type situation.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so you take the time and lube up your brother's head.
Just like old times.
Takes a moment. You. All right. Well, there's a pop and a crack, and there's definitely a line of blood across his face, and you do take 1 point of slashing damage.
It wasn't so bad. You said it was worse.
Yeah. No.
No.
If you rolled
You gonna look
lower,
at
you
it?
might have cut out an eye.
Oh, that's no bueno. He's gonna look it over. He said, "Not even need stitches. You're fine."
I'll yell from the bottom. Now, sing the stealing song so Megan can't hear.
Sorry, did you say stealing song?
Nope, the stalling song. I mean, the singing song.
Oh, look over here. Look what I'm doing. See this glass? I don't know where to put it. Maybe up my pack. Up my pack. He's gonna slowly unwrap I don't know. He's got some big piece of cloth or something useless that he carries around with him. He's gonna put the piece of glass in there, cover it, and then whack it so it breaks.
Okay, well you break it. It's not even a window right now. What was the purpose of breaking it now?
You'll see. Me, don't. And he's gonna try to turn so Megan will follow him and look away from Rimmon.
Okay. I don't know if I should roll to try and figure out what's happening here, or just let naivety do its thing. You know what? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. So I'm gonna watch the goblin with the glass and the cloth. I don't know what's happening.
We make use of everything. Nothing goes to waste.
Oh my gosh.
Brother and
Pretty
I
resourceful,
make
actually.
all sorts of things. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes when Clank breaks, we can make use of things that fall off of him. It's really neat. I'll show you.
Okay. All right.
He's gonna look up over Megan's shoulder, realizes that's kind of tough because she's pretty tall, and he's gonna look around instead. Very conspicuously. He's not good at hiding what he's doing.
What's I'm gonna follow your eye line. If you're looking past me, what's Raymond up to right now?
Well, from you can actually, you're tall enough to actually see out the window, so you could look in. And reminder, it's not a big window.
It's like human eye height, but
Okay.
2 goblins tall.
I mean, I guess yeah. I'll look in myself. If there is a candle on in there, I'm a little concerned about it being left unattended and in a whole wagon. So, I mean, Megan does want to get in there at the very least to blow out the candle.
There's no way Megan's fitting through the window.
Oh,
The only way Megan's getting is through the door.
okay. I don't have these tools. I know I'm supposed to be a rogue. I don't have these tools, guys. I don't even know I can pick a lock. So
Amazing.
But inside the wagon, Rimmon, you see kind of a mess of, there looks like spilled tea across the floor. A book has been thrown to the side, some silverware. There's a nice bed on the back of the interior, a few cabinets throughout, just very simple, like, kitchenette. And then there's the candle that's sitting kind of like, there's a slight table, bedside table, where the candle's lit, and a few trinkets there next to it.
Did Raymond get in?
Yeah,
Did you get in?
Yeah.
Raymond's in.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay. Hey, wait a second. Excellent.
I
Keep
have an
going.
important question. When I was helping, like with the fire, like helping with the fires and
Uh-huh.
stuff, how are the people of this caravan treating me? Were they treating me bad, or
They
were
were
they treating me okay?
suspicious of you.
Okay, then I'm
saw
trying to
that-
steal things.
They saw that you were helping, so they were not questioning it, but it's very clear that they're not used to goblins.
Well, did they know him as a goblin though? Right away.
No, they didn't. They just thought you were
Little
a
rag man.
giant soaking sack of towels.
Okay. But they didn't treat me badly. Is what
They
you're
didn't
saying.
necessarily treat you badly. No, they
Okay.
were a little suspicious because they don't recognize you because they haven't seen you in the caravan
Okay.
before.
If they didn't treat me poorly, then I will actually do what I told I would do in here, and I'm going to look for maybe when she was getting dragged out, maybe she pulled something off of one of the individuals who grabbed her, anything like that. Actually, any clues that might lead to either if they were actually trying to steal people or what might be going on.
All right. Roll a perception as part of your investigation.
Damn, I suck at that. Perception. Yep, sounds about right.
So, yeah, you're going around, and there's a strong smell of peppermint in here from the tea, and you're kind of
Uh-oh.
looking around. Uh-oh.
I will, since I'm drawn to that, I will take the tea.
Pick up the tea bag out of the off the floor.
Oh, Raymond's gonna teabag.
Oh my gosh. You're glancing around, and yeah, then you look at the book. Doesn't look like anything special. You see a bit of drag marks on the wooden floor, and you see that slash mark from the sword on one of the walls, going towards the door. But you don't see any signs of if she was able to knock something off of someone or make any signs of where they might be taking her.
All right. As long as I hear the song going on, I'm quickly going to grab one thing that I see that looks the shiniest, and then I will go unlock the door.
Okay. You go over. There's by the. You go over back to the nightstand, and there is this icy blue gem trinket that's attached to like a little chain, simple chain, and you grab it. It's shiny, and it's chilly to the touch as well.
Oh, dang. I'm going to put that, in my robes.
Okay. You slip it in. There's just this cold spot now inside your robes. It's even more cold because everything's wet still.
Love it. And then I'll go open the door from the inside.
You guys hear the click, and the door swings open.
How did? Oh, wait a second. You guys. Give Lube a look. I go open the door to Rimmon.
Just shrugs.
Did you find anything?
No, here's the thing. I have the adventurer card and I have the business card, but I don't have a detective agency card yet. I'm out of paper. So, may not be as good at this as I thought I might be.
I have some paper back at my tent. I got some parchment and a pen if you need.
I appreciate it. If you want to take a look, it'd be great because I feel like we didn't do what we set out to do here.
Okay, Megan will take a look, and if she doesn't see anything, blow out the candle and then close the door.
You
But also,
That's my room.
she'll look for some keys if there's any in there, so she can like lock the door on her way out, and then also have a way to get back in that doesn't involve a goblin crawling through a window and cutting its face.
Does it look bad?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. We accomplished exactly what we were trying to do.
I'm also gonna take a look around to see if people are staring at us.
go ahead and roll a perception, see if you can find keys.
Okay. Don't know how to do that. Hold on.
When she's looking at all the stuff, I'll give Lube like a.
This is not my strong suit.
Hey,
Hey,
Natural
maybe
success.
it is. Maybe it's a new day. New day, new Meg. Seeing
It's not even a
everything.
new day yet.
Wow.
So you come in, you check around. You do find a set of keys to lock the door and keep it and unlock it for future use. You look outside. You guys are actually not too far from your campsite, and it's a quieter part of the camp area, so no one is currently eyeing you guys. You go over to blow out the candle, and you blow, and nothing happens. Candle doesn't even react to you blowing on it.
Do we see this?
You stole the wrong thing.
I am gonna put my hand. Is it hot?
No.
Can I put my hand right over the flame?
Yeah, you put your hand over the flame. You don't feel any heat.
I like look back at the goblins, and then I look at the
They're
candle.
giving each other thumbs ups.
Very true.
And I think, I mean, this might help, right? We're only gonna borrow it for just a little bit, so I'll just pick this up for now. I'll put it right back as soon as we find her. So I'm gonna take the candle
Sure,
with us.
you will.
Oh. No, it's fine. Yeah, I am gonna put it back for sure. Well, yeah.
So you pick it up and you put it like it doesn't burn any of your cloth, doesn't burn your skin. You can put it in whatever bag you want. You have a ever burning candle.
That's a good thing for a human to have, guys. Pretty sure they can't see in the dark. So nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Rimmon, there's someone we have to keep an eye on. Where's the one that takes people's legs?
Oh, you mean Kivali?
Yeah. Yeah, that one took the guy's legs. Just clean off. Put it on.
Yeah, we need to do nice things for her. She likes caterpillars. She'll probably find some more on the way back and has to not be kneecapped.
She's got small things, so maybe we'll be on her good side. I think she's small like us too. So.
Yeah, we're all me's.
Yeah.
But Megan,
It makes it sound like I just took his legs and put him in my bag and then just like carried on. It's my
Just
day.
took him. Just detached him and walked
Stole that
away.
man's legs.
Megan, you also spot on your way back out. You see one of the crates that you helped load,
Oh yeah.
and it's empty.
Oh. Okay. I think Megan probably stands there in silence for a lot longer than a normal person should.
Where'd she go?
Oh no, I'm still here. Sorry, guys. I just stopped moving. Actually,
Oh.
I didn't.
No,
I
she's
wasn't
still here.
I wasn't hiding. Sorry. I just. I think some stuff got taken. But never mind. Let's get back to the camp, and I can make you your detective card if that's gonna help.
What? Is it important or not important? You stared longingly like it was important, then you said it wasn't important. I'm confused.
I think it is important.
But you don't want to tell us. That's fine. And I walk away.
Yeah. Sorry. I know. I mean, no. I mean, I think it is. I don't know any more than that. It's just
No,
it's
it's
a
fine.
feeling. Okay. Megan follows.
Okay. Um, you make your way back to your little campsite with everyone else. Cavalli and Lauren, have you been up to anything?
I think once they left, there was probably a moment where Cavalli kind of just like stood next to Lauren and just waited for his eyes to meet hers. She's down like a little bit lower. That just sort of smiles up and
I'm biased, but you know, air surrounds everything, right? So, maybe something that you know I did in the past sometimes help me, maybe feel a little better. We just say your friend's name a little bit, and let the air carry off her name in the wind. Maybe lead us to her tomorrow. You want to try it?
It's, what does the caterpillar think about it?
Dachi is super down. I speak caterpillar. I haven't really explained that to you yet. Also, I made him an incredible hut. And I think like where she was getting ready to sleep, there's like 3 twigs and a leaf that she's like fashioned into a hut. He's gonna sleep real good tonight.
You know, yeah. I mean, why not? It sounds like a nice relaxation technique to learn. We'll give that a shot, but please
give me your hand.
lead on.
Give me your hands.
Just holds out her way smaller gnomish hands.
uh, take her hands.
All right, so you just breathe into your stomach, exhale once you feel full, but make sure that when you inhale through your stomach, you want to look as fat as possible. You want to make sure you get as much air to your belly as you can.
This feels awkward because it's so much of a size difference. I turn into a fox.
You can still like you understand? I don't have to speak fox because I don't know how to speak fox. Only caterpillar. You can hear me, right? Yeah? Cool. Alright, give me your paws. Reaches for each of your paws. Then starts her terrible meditation attempt with you. But still while holding your paws, she's gonna like I think you're gonna watch her eyes like directly look at your belly to make sure you're inhaling enough. If you aren't, it's just
I think your belly can get bigger than that. You got just really suck in all the air.
I breathe in deeply, distenting my belly as much as possible, and then I say,
Okay, you know,
That is a brilliant joke. I love that. That was good.
maybe that's her name in Fox, but I'll say her name in common, as I imagine she understands it as well. So let's take another deep breath right into the belly. When she exhales this time, she kind of softly says her name, but she'll keep doing that basically for a little bit. And it likely turns into a chant of like box noises, and then Cavalli just very calmly saying this woman's name.
Is this the scene that we walk
Beautiful.
up on right
yes, it is the scene you walk up on.
in far.
Weird squeaking noises from the fox and Cavalli saying a
That's what
name.
the fox says.
He's trying to make himself be a balloon.
I was really scared of him before, but now, like, he's adorable.
Luke's gonna
Easy,
look around. Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go.
you're
You
right.
go.
How'd it go?
I have a bag of broken glass, but this is all kind of weird, so I'm gonna go pick out my favorite pieces. And go sit next to the fire and poke around through his bag of broken glass.
Okay.
She has not let go of Lauren's paws, by the way. You are still attached to me by the paws.
If when it gets to a point where it becomes uncomfortable, the semi-retractable claws just start to gently press into your palms.
Aww. Just pause for a second. Yes, okay. And she'll release.
Wherever you sit down or whatever after that, I'll just come and like curl up on your lap.
Yeah, she'll sit crisscross style with Gachi in his hut right beside her.
All right. So, as you all find your spots of rest for the night, some of you in tents, some of you around the campfire outside, Caterpillar in its fancy-made, simple hut, you all eventually find rest, if you so desire it. You do find some of you find it a little difficult to get to sleep, occasionally waking up to the sound of clanking and a little bit of hammering and metal, but for the most part, the night goes by smoothly and without event. And you slowly wake up, eat a hearty breakfast, sitting around the campfire. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, look at us. Look at us.
You can't scene change on us and not have our tiny minds get distracted by
Look at us.
Yeah.
I think Meg
cool.
will walk up to Rimmon and say like, "Oh, I took a little time and I made this for you last night. It's your card, Rimmon and Lube Detective Agency. I gave a tagline because you guys seem to like those. It says, "You need it found, we find it." I put question marks after both those statements, so I don't know.
Would you be up? Probably one of the first ones up, Meg.
Probably.
You would actually see that
Oh.
Clank's head is on the ground.
I do need Megan to roll me a fort save.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh god! Well, we'll see how this
Monster.
goes. I might just end up throwing up instead of showing you the cute card I made. All right, fort save. Let's go, please.
Okay.
Hey.
The purple and red has died back quite a bit. It's still a little itchy, it's still there, but it is retracted, it's starting to heal.
Okay, guys, that's what you do. You have a weird bite or a lump, ignore it. That's tell no one.
Go away.
It's probably fine. Thank you. Okay,
Return
good.
to your scene. Sorry.
When you approach, you would see Clank's head is on the ground, and beside where Clank's head is, you'll see a pile of cloth, like just piled sky high, and you will see a little bluish hued, greenish goblin on top of Clank, like higher up, working in just like very plain type clothes. And when I hear your voice go, and you'll see me jump into the hole that is Clank's inner body. Yeah. Thanks, Megan.
Oh yeah, no, here I'm gonna like put the card like on the outside of Clank near the hole where I saw you dart into, and just leave it there, and then step back.
Do you mind putting my clothes up here as well?
Is he naked? Like
I was
naked?
just gonna ask.
No, he's wearing just normal clothes, but he's not wearing all of his coverings.
Gotcha. She saw
yeah.
a blue screen goblin, naked goblin, just dive into this robot.
It's just, yeah, I'll gather up all his clothes and put him there. Kind of
The blue streak of gas.
Fold them as I go. Set them up there. Nice.
Thank you, thank you. For both. It's very very kind of you, and thank you again for saving me yesterday. I've been working all night. I think I thought of something that could help all of us, especially you in that cut.
Oh, really? It's doing actually okay. I think I'm fine.
Oh, okay, but in the future, it might help people.
Well, what are you working on?
I'll show you in a second. I just I have to put myself together.
Okay, Megan will politely turn around. Just wait.
He won't get out of the robot. He will get dressed in the robot because he doesn't want Megan to see him.
Okay.
Adorable. Oh, just a reminder for all of you. Long rest, you get hit points equal to your level plus your con modifier back. Rimmon, since he stayed up all night, does not.
Yep.
Okay. Whenever Rimmon's ready, Megan will just wait. Maybe wave at anybody else who's waking up. Morning.
You probably hear a sound of broken glasses. Lube has apparently slept on his pillow, which is the bag of glass.
Oh gosh.
Gets up, stretches, and what? You didn't see him, did you? Cause he doesn't really like that.
I didn't really. No, I don't think so. I didn't really look. To be honest, he seems pretty shy about it. Get it?
Rimmon, brother, you good?
Just need to get the final. Yeah. All right. Pokes his head out. You see he's all covered in the cloth again. Has the goggles over his eyes. You can't really see any of his skin color or anything like that again.
Okay, he's good.
He says he has something that'll help us. What do you got?
Okay, so, well, me and my brother here, we haven't really got into. We're newly found adventurers, as you know. And like it's now dried, but there's no more writing on it or anything like that because it was all washed away. We're newly found adventurers and detectives. And he gives the card to Lube to show. And well, I got a little messed up a little while, and some of you did as well. So when I was tinkering and doing some repairs on Clank, I noticed a different type of, I don't know if it'd be like scribing or something like that on his main stone. And I don't know, I thought of something that might help close the wounds. All right, so what you do is, all right, Clank, put your hand here. And I'll open up, I'll very shyly open up all my cloth to show him where I have the giant gash where I got shot. And I'm like, all right, now put the hand right there. Ah! The hand starts warming up and heating up and heating up and heating up. I can pass instinctually with my assurance. I can pass the what is it check because it is, what is the word of that?
Fortitude?
Unstable. The unstable check. No.
Oh.
So there's an unstable check. The DC is 15, but I can automatically pass it. So, yeah. So I'm just like, okay, and I will get back 1d10 of hit points. Hey, 9.
Nice.
Very nice. And yeah, you guys hear the sound, you see the metal around Clank's hand heat up and become almost white hot. And you smell and hear searing flesh.
Now, Rev, question. The stone I got last night, would I be able to have Jimmy rig that into one of the fingertips to cool off after he like burns you?
Yeah, give me an Arcana first.
Arcana? Yep, no problem. I can definitely do an Arcana. Come on. Oh, yeah.
So while you were trying to figure out the jury rigging of this item to help cool things off and just figure out exactly what it is, you realize that if you attached it to your boots or the legs of Clank, it would freeze water as you walked on it, allowing you to run across water.
Yeah, I'll fix that to Clank's boot, and then I'll have Clank kicking me in the chest after he burns me.
Goblin style.
And then I'll just put thumbs up and go.
I missed that.
Yeah, that completely got cut off.
Yeah.
I'll yell, "You like me now?"
Did that help you?
Yeah, and I'll show her where the the open wound where the arrow hole was is now sealed up and like cauterized. And I'm like, yeah, like rotating the leg and kind of putting pressure on it.
What? Wow, that's incredible. Also terrifying, but incredible.
What do you mean terrified?
You're never mind. It was really cool, actually. It was very cool. It healed you. That's wow.
It's one of his best party tricks.
It's and he kind of like does the kick the stone like, thanks. He's really proud of himself.
Oh, oh my god. Good job. Yeah, that's really cool. Wow. I'm gonna go tell Lauren and Polly because that'll probably be helpful. Are they
Did
up?
Lord get hurt too? I'll Clank like run over to Lord.
If he's not awake, he is now.
So I was thinking that I would be up like well before the time that we had agreed to leave, which was before dawn, and I would be like fully equipped and ready to go, and just like standing by the river, looking off in the direction that we know that they went, just listening to the activities in the camp behind me.
Yeah, and suddenly you hear the heavy footsteps of Clank, koosh, 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 barreling towards you.
Did we lose visual on us on the stream, or is that just my stream?
No, it's everybody's.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we are. JK, LOL, we're fine. Hi. Woo! Look at that magic trick.
Ermin, what'd you do? You broke it again.
Dang, viewing crystals.
Do I have any idea why Clank is coming over toward me?
No. Also, for everyone, we actually have some art of Clank now.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Yeah, I need to...
Oh, wait, is this DM Redcaps?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
It's
my God.
gorgeous. That's insane.
That is insane. Exactly.
That's so awesome.
So good.
Look at that.
That
I
freaking
love it.
saucepan is one of his feet. Are you kidding me? Oh, so good.
So this is what you gotta imagine when we talk about Clank.
So cool.
Looks like something a goblin would make too.
Mhm.
So great.
He's got like a vaguely goblin face.
The painted on little mouth.
I love it.
That's incredible. Look at the detail, the shading. That's
I know,
incredible.
right?
Thank you, DM Redcap.
Yeah, if you don't follow Redcap, he's a talented artist. I don't think he's actually in here right now.
Oh, I was gonna shout him out, and then I realized I'm not a mod. Can't do that. I don't have those powers.
Yeah.
So I would have been holding a small stony orb. It's shiny on the surface. If you look at it too long, you kind of feel like you're looking into it, but like deeper than the width of the actual object on the inside, and I would be setting it up with the restorative familiar ability.
I don't know if Rev's face say a lot right now.
I don't pretend to know all your guys' stuff.
There's only so much you can know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're learning as we go.
So, by the way, I have a familiar. It's called a star orb. Right now, it's just a sphere that doesn't do anything, but it can have two of these abilities. One of them is set by its type, so it always gives me the ability to cast an innate spell a second time. Although I don't get any innate spells until 5th level, but never mind that.
Just preparing for the future.
It's still useful because I do get another trait that I can put on it. So yeah, restorative familiar lets me use 2 actions and restore a D8 times half our level, so a D8 of hit points to myself.
Look at us. We're getting all these fancy cleric healing powers. Who needs a cleric?
Nobody. It's gonna be healing by committee, I think.
Yeah.
It's gonna be little tiny bits of healing from each of us that keeps the train chugging along here.
I love it.
But that's what I'm doing when Clank comes up. I'll turn to it. Him. Or how do we even like address Clank?
What do you mean? Hey, Clank.
He's got a name.
Clank.
Yeah. Let me show you something. Then I just have Clank. Ow. Clank will put out his hand to touch you. And you're like a woo 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 woo, like the heat's warming up again. It goes doo 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 doo. No. Oh, he bangs on the arm to like work it. Oh, damn it. Still some fine tuning on this.
What
Different effects for different. He was supposed to heal you, but I might need. Let me look at this for a little while, and I'll figure out what went wrong.
I am uninjured. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, a little tired, but yeah, we should be able to go. I'm just gonna close my eyes for a little while.
Luckily, Clank can carry you.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I just sort of steer Rimmon towards Clank as if you're putting a sleepy child to bed.
That's fair.
Follow Lou.
I'm just gonna pick him up and put him onto Clank.
Easy enough. As you guys are gathering your things, the halfling that some of you met for the first time yesterday, some of you met earlier in the week, a steel hog song comes walking up. His suntan skin, slightly gray and brown hair. He looks tired. It looks like he also didn't sleep much last night. He comes walking up to you, followed by an elven woman, a crown braid keeping the hair out of her face, deep purple eyes looking out at you. Megan and Lauren, you know this as Zilwyn. She is the actual head of the entire caravan, who runs the trade. And she comes up with him leading. And she's like, Lauren, it looks like you're already prepared. Is this your group that you will be going out with?
Indeed. What is the final count that we will be looking for?
There are 8 people missing as of right now.
So many.
Some people spotted a ogre last night with a cage on its back. We do believe that they were taking them to that ogre and throwing them in the cage before they left. So if you can, I'm not an expert tracker myself, but I do feel that following an ogre's tracks might be easier than following the tracks of the bandits themselves. If that helps.
And are ogres fairly common?
You know of ogres. They're not extraordinarily common, at least out here. They're more usually on the fringes of society. To hear of one this deep into Acronian territory is a little surprising.
Megan takes out the book and writes down bandits next to brigands and raiders as like adding to her vocabulary. This is the equal signs between all the words. Question mark, question mark.
Would Cavalli be hanging around like this conversation when it's happening?
I was gonna say, she has been soft snoring perpetually through the night and is still doing so, full open mouth snoring. Unless someone physically gets her up, she's unconscious throughout.
So
even any shuffling or noise that is made around her.
Luke was gonna like look to talk to her, and like he doesn't have Rimmon. He's asleep up on Clank. He's gonna look over to talk to Cavalli, but Cavalli's not there. So he's gonna go away from the boring big folks conversation and go like feet slapping over next to Cavalli, kind of just put a dirty foot on her shoulder and kind of wake her awake. Hey, hey,
Huh?
remember something,
Oh.
okay?
Remember what?
I'm not good at remembering things sometimes, so you gotta remember something for me. Rimmon would really like something that they just said. I kind of
something that they just said.
yeah. I didn't pay attention to what they said before or after, but an ogre with a cage on its back, okay?
Mhm.
All right, don't forget that.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know what it means.
Why am I not forgetting this exactly?
Well, because I will probably forget, like, as soon as we go that way.
Is
Like a
your
leaf
head
on the
okay?
wind, just gonna be gone.
Oh. Is
Yeah,
your
I
head
don't-
okay?
Well, yeah, my head's fine. I just don't remember things so well. That's why I have all these. And he pulls his sleeve up on his robe, and he's got little pictograms all over his arm. He's got little. You see, like one is like looks like pieces of junk, like very like cartoonish looking drawings of like pieces of junk, and there's a piece of junk with a little plus sign and a little symbol of like a fire, and then there's a plus sign, and then some maybe powder, or it might be like a bowl of cereal. It's hard to tell. And then it's gonna be equals, and there's this weird ball of junk looking thing. He's got little of those equations kind of scribbled and tattooed all over his arm.
It's tattooed. They're permanent.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Clarification. It's permanent, not a crayon on your skin kind of situation.
Right.
Yeah. I think she's gonna just like look at them for a second and then back at him. Your artwork is incredible. Just, I've never seen anything this incredible. Like, this is detailed and thoughtful. And
Thank you. I've worked on it very long.
Oh no, it's great. It looks great. Do you think you'll run out of skin at some point?
Maybe. I might have to use ribbons when I run out of my own.
That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
I super suggest you bring that up to him the next time you see him.
Ooh, goblins worth the
anyway.
skin.
What? Say with friends you meet, there's more skin to tattoo and remember things on. Anyway, I'm gonna stand up before I get
idea.
myself into agreeing into tattoos in the future.
I'm just gonna ask you every time you wake up now, just to try to catch you off guard.
She's like,
Can I have her skin?
super groggy. Anyway, with ogre with cage on its back. Oh, everyone's okay. Well, the good thing is I have nothing to get ready, so I'm ready. Well, hold on. And she'll like lean over and check to see if Gachi's still around, because it is just a regular caterpillar.
Did it just crawl away?
Yeah, it could just crawl away in the middle of the night.
You look over, and it's asleep in its little hut.
Oh my god. I thought about this when I was like distracted for a second, but I realized I made the hut of that roof out of its food. Just imagine.
Yeah, the leaf's
like
gone.
Made out of pizza.
Oh.
But it's curled up under the
Alright, well.
twigs.
Okay, good. He enjoyed a good breakfast. That was totally the plan. I was just gonna like put him back on her shoulder. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. I was like bleary-eyed. We'll kind of stumble over to the rest of the team.
So you get back over, and Zilwyn's like, so we'll wait here for up to 3 days, and then we'll start making our way to Darden again. If we're not here when you get back, just come to a Darden, and we'll make sure everyone's sorted out. We'll also, of course, reward you 50 gold for the whole group. And thank you, Lorne, again. Glad that
How
we have you.
far from Darden in days of travel are we?
A little less than a week.
Okay, so thank you. That will be fine. But perhaps you should pack up and move a day on down the road so that you're not right where the brigands expect you to be.
I was gonna say this is good. Just 'cause this is gonna turn into a buffet line if you stay here. You should probably get somewhere they're not gonna know you're here. You know.
That is a very fair point. We will travel a day down. We'll go to where the rivers meet. That should be about a day's travel.
Well, pray for us. Who's a good tracker?
I just assumed you were.
What does that use? Well, like, I
Survival.
guess, what would I? Okay. Oh shit! Fucking miraculously, that's me. I have a +5 to that.
Nice.
That's good as it
Thank
gets.
God you showed up.
I think when I took it, I was imagining her doing some weird wind shit. She's like, I'm just gonna take it in. Just track that way. Like she never looks down. But yeah, let's see if we can find some ogre tracks. Did they give us a direction to where it was found? Like the ogre was spotted in general?
They took note that everyone retreated back across the river.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
So we have to get across the
the
river.
first step is getting across the river.
Which has been flawless in the past.
Yep.
We need some
Yeah,
like bunk bed rails on the side of Clank so Rimmon doesn't fall off.
All I can imagine now is Cavalli doing like the Pocahontas, is like following the wind. She's like, "Ooh, the whispers of the wind," and follows in the direction where the wind blows.
100%. I'll like sit still for a second, then her hair gets blown. It's like, that way!
That way.
Walks off.
That's adorable. I think if Rimmon starts to like slip, I'll like tie him to Clank. Like if I don't have rope, I'll just use pieces of his cloth that he's wrapped himself in to secure him to it,
Just,
so he doesn't slide off.
Easy enough. There's lots of places to tie things off on Clank. So many random sticking out bits.
Excellent.
Incredible.
I'm not even going to start to think about what those random sticking out bits might be with a group named Rimmon and Lube.
Yeah, don't.
It's best not.
I genuinely keep forgetting that's their name, so every time they say it, it hits me.
How can you forget about Rimmon and Lube investigations?
You know, I'm like, these are incredibly deep, nuanced characters. Rimmon and Lube, you know.
It's goblin names, that's all.
Of course.
Regular goblin names.
Of course.
Regular. Oh my gosh.
So I suggest that, like, since we're trying to catch up with somebody, I don't think that moving quietly is going to be, like our best interest. But everybody who's not like actively tracking should be like on lookout,
Oh, that makes sense.
alert to dangers.
I can
Look
always.
out.
I'm pretty quick and I'm pretty quiet. I can always go ahead with Cavalli and check things out and see how things are going up ahead.
I yell look out a lot.
We do have the benefit of tracking an ogre, and they are not stereotypically quiet. For the most part, should be okay. So long as, I don't know, I guess would they be sleeping at this hour? I'm not sure. Anyway, we have to cross the river first. You guys got to grab that stick and make sure it's available for fishing purposes, and then hopefully we can find some tracks.
Stick secure. Ready to go.
Oh my gosh.
Farm girl Megan, ready to fish.
She's got her crook
I
ready to go.
I know I can do one thing, and that's fish a goblin out of a river. I know I can do that. Done it once.
Sometimes that's all that's needed.
Absolute necessary skill
I'm
set.
proficient in goblin fishing.
Mhm.
All right.
Right.
So,
Do we set off?
Yeah.
Shall we set off?
So you all find one of the more thinner spots of the river where those rocks are again. If some of you want, like, you can hop across the rocks or wade through. Rimmon, does Clank just walk across the water?
Yeah, he's just to say follow Lube. So when Lube starts to go across the rocks, he just walks into the river, just through it.
So you all watch as Lube hops the rocks, and suddenly Clank's feet, when they touch the water, it freezes instantly. And then each step it unfreezes and refreezes. Unfreezes and refreezes, and he just walks right across the river.
Oh, Remmon's gonna be sad he missed that. It's an excellent upgrade. And it works.
That's cool.
There's like a hint of surprise in his voice.
But
You're a little snore like, I'm a genius.
so
Surprisingly relevant.
you get to the other side without too much trouble. No fishing anyone out today. But go ahead, Cavalli, and give me that survival check to try to pick up the tracks of the ogres.
I'm notoriously terrible for rolling for the first time, but let's go. Survival, there it is. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my.
Look at
Take
these people.
myself out a little bit.
Nice.
You guys are rolling well today.
Megan and Cavalli carrying the group.
It's all downhill from here, folks. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you remembered how I rolled last time. I was thinking it was like 2 1s, 3 1s.
Mhm.
And Megan was also there.
Yeah.
Megan was awesome. Oh man. So yeah, it doesn't take much. You go down the river a little bit towards the other campsites, and sure enough, you do find spots where there's huge footprints into the mud of the bank, and then you see them turn around and start marching off into the tree line, and it's really easy. You just start following it. Occasionally, you see other footprints alongside of it, marking the other humanoids who were participating in the raid.
She's genuinely never looking down. Like, her tracking is like that almost Pocahontas-esque. Just like
You're smelling
feeling the wind. She also has like scent imprecise or whatever, so I feel like it's gonna be a lot of like sniffing and just kind of like, here we go.
Yeah,
It's
you
very,
keep smelling.
like,
You got this
strangely.
weird ogre musk that you're just following.
It smells terrible this way. Like, leading the sheep.
Follow the fear.
The fear.
All I can imagine is Super
Not
Pets.
a
It's like,
fear so much as it's the funk.
someone over here got their heart broken. It was a terrible day.
Oh man. Yeah. So you start marching along through the woods. It's getting denser and denser, though. Of course, you start to see where the ogre just kind of like pushed trees over, just to make the path. And as you're going farther down the path, those of you who are actually looking at the ground every so often see that the footprints went towards the river first. You see both sets of footprints, the leaving and returning. And you're following this for a good while. The sun starts to rise up over the forest, a little bit of sunlight breaking through all the branches. And every so often, you guys start to see the dirt is, you see a little bit of paved road before it once again becomes overgrown. And you're seeing this more and more commonly as you're going. I'll have... You know what? No, Rimmond's asleep. I'll have Lauren make a perception check. You glance up and you see a few pillars kind of sticking out between some of the trees, and you swear in like worn out carvings you see the head of a goat.
Can I make a underworld lore check to see if I've heard any stories of ancient civilizations in this area? Perhaps something that was destroyed and lost long ago?
That would be less of underworld lore and more of just straight society.
Okay.
Underworld's more with the criminal underworld. Yeah, it would be straight society. You think back.
I have to aim for your strengths, you know.
Yes, I know. I hear you trying to slip in your lure.
Trying to sell it.
I appreciate it. I dig it.
You convinced me. I didn't know. I was like, sounds good. Sounds about right. Underworld goat head? Yeah. Sure.
But so, you guys, so Lauren, you think back to a little bit of history you've learned in your military days back in Lockwell. You do know that there was a lot of societies, small societies, that made up the Actronian landscape before Actron fully took control. A lot of societies built around monsters and the following of various creatures and beasts that proved powerful and controlling enough. And so finding these old ruins is not too surprising, and it does fall in line with, a goat head is one of the 3 heads of a chimera.
Oh, it is.
I'll point that out just in case anybody else knows more about such things than I.
I don't know how rolls work or how you do rolls if multiple people can roll and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't.
Because you're also from Acteron, Megan, you can roll a society. Everyone else wouldn't have the knowledge of this area.
All the littles.
Oh, yeah, showing me up. What?
Like stories.
Yeah, Megan likes stories. Yeah, so Megan, you know a little bit of history because you're actually born and raised around Lockwell. That even that city itself was founded on like locking up a great beast from long ago. And it kind of interested you to kind of catch more stories about various locations and stuff. And you actually, from a traveling like storyteller, you once sat in your local tavern and listened to them spew stories for hours and hours during the like few days they were in town. And they once talked about the great chimera that wandered the hills and mountains of central Actron, forming a whole society around it, as long as the people kept feeding it what it desired. It eventually fell when Actronian's military showed up and taught people they didn't need to live in fear of this beast, and kind of taught them to stop feeding it, and this would allow it to become weaker and they could eventually hunt it down. And that's how that society finally crumbled many, many centuries ago.
Do I have any recollection as to what the end of that story was, other than that like everyone turned to dust? Do I know if they like killed it or
as far as you are aware, the military did slay it one day.
Okay.
After
right.
kind of getting the people to stop
told.
feed. Yeah, that's what you were told.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll also fill in from what Lauren tells everybody that it was a society long ago. Hunted down a chimera after starving it, and then killed it. And then that was it. And then the whole society collapsed. That part gets fuzzy. But yeah,
they all just moved away, moved into the rest of Actron, knowing that they aren't forced to stay here in
I see.
servitude.
Oh yeah. And then they just kind of did their own thing after the chimera was gone. So that's probably what that is. Goat head. Maybe.
You feel a little tug on your leg, Lauren. And it was chimera thing, like the thing that's on the amulet that Rimian found that he has.
Indeed. I think they worship it, but I don't know if it still exists.
Well,
Trying to put his mind at ease,
Yeah, I'm
They
pretty sure
one
they killed
ages
it.
ago. Is there a new one?
Does anyone know how chimeras have babies?
No.
That was a
I'm
weird
sure they
question to
have
ask. Sorry.
Good parts we can harvest and put on our creations.
Think they lay eggs?
What kind
Only
of
one
eggs?
of those 3 do, right? That seems like you're against the odds at that point. I have no
yeah,
idea.
You're right. They probably, you're right.
Maybe it's an egg with fur and arms and legs.
This is getting worse. This is getting worse.
What if it's an
Down
egg
the
with
rabbit
3
hole of
heads?
chimera births.
Perhaps they do both, lay eggs and give live birth.
Like it's a flip of a coin. Like you don't really know which way it's going to go until it's there.
Or they
Maybe.
give birth to a live egg.
That's what Luke was saying, I think.
Yeah, yes. The egg comes out and then it immediately hatches. Just pops off legs and wanders away.
Full distraction.
They lose more children that way.
So, anyways, I think.
So I guess we should keep an eye out for the other heads, maybe? There's one head that's a goat, the other two?
Mm.
Is there like a
Uh.
like a goat gang and like a dragon gang and that
Or is there a
like,
distinct
yeah.
way where we might see more ruins? I'm guessing wherever, because you said we crossed some roads and things like that. Like like, does this seem to be part of a structure? This ruin?
It seems to be a singular pillar that's sticking out and has survived the weathers of time. Couldn't
Perhaps
make
we
me.
should press forward and keep an eye out for entrances.
Indeed. So, you go ahead, Cavalli, go ahead and at this point give me another survival check. As you get into the denser locations.
I'm gonna have to use the touchpad because the cat just claimed my mouse.
As they do.
It's
As
the
they
cats
do.
now. It's the cats
Someone
now.
coming
Belongs to the cat now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
17.
not too bad. Okay.
There's a lot more smells out here than there were
Hmm.
back towards the river. So you're kind of occasionally losing it, but still feeling like you're going in the right direction. You
It just
push forward, and whoever is kind of keeping an eye out for other structures, go ahead and make me a perception.
How long are we into this trek, Rev? Because I would probably wake up around 4-hour mark, I would think.
You're getting close to the 4-hour mark, yeah.
Took
So
one
you're
of those
starting to
magical,
slowly starting to rise.
one of those magical 1-hour naps that turned into a 4-hour.
Mickey, what is going on? Play the lotto tonight or something. You rolling incredible.
Crap.
I am, this is
3 out of 3,
rare
incredible.
and strange.
Trying to find it.
As you're going, you do also again spot another pillar sticking out. This one with the lion head.
Yeah, this one definitely wouldn't lay an egg for sure.
There's a gang for each one. That's the lion gang.
Is the ogre tracks aligning with this? Like we haven't just completely abandoned trying to find the people that were kidnapped. And now are trying to find pillars. They're on the same path, right?
Yeah, you're following Cavalli, and you're occasionally spotting these
Okay, cool.
little structures.
Excellent.
Yeah, you spot this sticking out. It's got ivy growing up it, but you do spot the distinct weather-worn lion head atop the pillar.
Is there anything else on the pillar? Like, is there any kind of plaque or anything there?
If you go investigate, Lube,
Oh, yeah.
I'll take your 21 perception for that. As you go over there and you kind of check it out, and you kind of cut away at some of the ivy, and you do see kind of weather-worn writing on it. And just give me a quick check. You glance over it, and it says, "Make sure to bring the lion's hunt."
Shit, the other one might have said something too, and we totally forgot to look.
Oh, if this
Said
one's
make
about...
sure to bring the lions. What was that?
Lion's hunt.
Okay.
Well, what do goats eat? They pretty much eat anything. I had a goat, and it would just eat pretty much whatever I accidentally left on the ground. So,
Well, what are they known for other than eating? You know, like what are they? What would you say a goat is good at?
climbing. That's
Goating.
it. That's all I got. They
Starts looking in the trees for goats.
You know,
Incredibly,
you're not
there are
wrong.
goats that actually do climb trees.
You know,
Mhm.
exactly.
So
Cavalli does not know that.
how far have we walked since we found the goat one?
Probably a good 30 minutes.
Shit. Definitely should have looked at that one.
Well, if it's in regards to the legend, maybe it's just kind of about because the whole story was about it being fed food, right? So, I guess it probably is in reference to that or reverence to that, I guess, where you have to feed it to make it happy. Oh, no, that's crazy. That's my mind got away from me. We're just trying to find some. What do brigands do? They don't.
You
They're
started
not
8
like-
sentences and you didn't finish any of them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, brigands. Okay, you know what? Never mind. It's all stupid. Megan runs away. She just runs away. She's done. Too overwhelmed. No.
Just waves and takes off.
Yeah. Bye. She just follows the
Okay.
ogre trail. Never mind.
Okay. We'll keep our eyes open for another plaque. Maybe when we find the third head.
Why is Megan running away?
She's done that a lot
many
since we met her.
All right, that's pretty normal.
Let's make sure she doesn't get too far. Yeah? Okay.
Gonna kind of like trot after her to make sure they don't lose sight of her.
Indeed. So you guys keep pushing on, following the smells and tracks, and try to, if you're looking for that last pillar, go ahead and give me one more perception.
Not for me. I'm tasting the colors of the wind. Hey.
Tasting the colors of the wind. Oh, see? There we go.
Okay.
Lauren takes the cake.
Yeah. Lauren, you spot it. This pillar is actually a little taller than the rest, a little more pronounced, and it feels like less of the weather has affected it. And you spot it sticking out between some bushes. If you go investigate it, like Lube did, you also do end up seeing a plaque. This one says, you kind of try to make out the weather-worn writing, and it says, "The main head prefers fresh flesh."
Just gonna keep moving, maybe a little faster.
Megan's gonna catch up to Lauren, and she's gonna ask the question that she was trying to say the whole time, which is, "Hey, Lauren, do brigands feed people to mythical creatures? Is this happening? Is this something that happens regularly? I hear stories. It just feels like that's crazy, right?"
I feel that we need to hurry.
All right.
Okay.
Cavalli, give me another survival check.
Oh, God, it's only downhill from here. I knew it. I knew it.
So you get to this last pillar, and all of you kind of glance around. You've lost the scent. The scent's gone. Like, you still smell it lingering there, but you don't smell it continuing, wafting in from anywhere. You guys start to look around, and the footprints, this is where they ended.
Real quick,
Did you say that this? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
what head was on this one?
The dragon.
Dragon. Cool.
You said that this one looked a little less weather worn.
Yes, it looked like this was the most pronounced pillar of them all.
And you said the footprints disappear here?
Yeah,
As
they
in
stop.
Cavalli lost the trail, or the footprints have stopped?
You do not see them going anywhere else. You don't spot any more tracks. You catch no more smell.
And this is probably exactly what you already said, but like, does this new pillar like look newer? I guess
It doesn't
comparison to
look
the others, or is
newer. It looks like it was made sturdier, made stronger, of better stone.
interesting.
Hey, Lube.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
don't think this is like the bar on Fifth, right? Remember the one where it has the underground cellar?
Oh, that one was a real beast.
Yeah. But remember Gloopy? He always had those really sticky footprints. Then you try and follow him to get your money, and then he's gone.
Oh yeah, he did a sticky footprint invisible guy. You think he just
Yeah.
poofed away like them?
Well, I remember he does poof. He's like there was a door. Maybe we can look for a door.
I still think it was poofing, but yeah, we'll look for a door. We also might have missed part of the. There was 3 heads. We found 2 plaques. You weren't here, so I kind of forgot to read one.
It's okay. You don't like reading. If you only miss one, I'm proud of you.
Yeah. So he probably doesn't. He probably didn't read it. I mean, he probably got one of the taller ones to read it for him and tell him what it said.
It's okay. My name's Megan. It's all right. You can call me the tall one, though. That's okay.
Oh, hi, Megan.
Hi.
One of the tall ones, yeah.
The pillar, does it have any like hinges like around where the mouth is of the dragon? Like, does it look like that
The
actually
dragon's
opens and closes?
maw is just open.
Stone.
Open stone. Yeah, it doesn't look like it opens or closes. It looks like it's just in the position of an open mouth, ready to eat something.
Megan's still gonna gingerly stick her hand in it. Very gingerly. Like one little pinky.
One little
Do you
pinky.
do it slowly or do it quickly?
I think slowly.
Right when she's about to do it, I'll go into her back when she puts her hand in the dragon's mouth.
And push her in.
Yeah.
No.
Just committing.
Um,
That's a roll.
Megan, make me a reflex save.
Oh no. Do I have
Oh,
hero
no.
points? How do we get hero points?
You do have
guys?
a hero point. You should all have 1 hero point.
Yeah, he took away my
Oh,
negative one
okay.
and gave me an actual one this time.
Reflex. I think I'm.
Oh yeah.
Never regret my decisions.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a 4. You have a great bonus.
Oh,
14.
he added the redeems.
Do you have the
Um,
redeems?
He does.
Thanks.
Megan, you suddenly get shoved, and most of your arm goes into the mouth of the dragon.
Mhm.
You don't see anything, but suddenly your arm just screams out in pain. You take 5 points of piercing damage, and your arm begins to bleed.
This
Ouch.
one's always bleeding.
I'm gonna pull it out. It's okay. It's fine.
That's all right.
Did it like?
Clank.
Did it look like it clamped onto her? or
It
was
does not.
just,
What
like-
you guys saw was she put her arm in and then screamed, and then yanked back, and her arm was covered in blood.
Thanks for the hero point. No, it's fine. You know what? It was an accident, right? It was an accident. It's fine.
Yeah.
I get it. It's all right.
Accidents happen when you stick your hand
And you
in
just
weird
hear
places.
the lowest growl.
They come from behind me because I'm
No,
gonna turn
from
no.
the head.
Did anybody else hear that?
Yes, you all hear it.
It's gonna sound real fucking stupid.
Draw my sword.
My sense imprecise, whatever. It's like under my perception things. Can I smell? Like, this is gonna sound weird, I guess. Like other blood in the mouth of it at all? Like even if I had to climb this thing.
You get up
other-
there. You climb up there. My gosh, there goes Lady Mistel with all the points.
I'm adding it. I don't know how to add it, but I'm gonna add it. I'm adding it somewhere.
Remember, the max you can have is 3.
Yes.
You climb up there and you kind of give it a couple whiffs. You don't even see Megan's blood in the mouth. It still just looks like stone. Like the stone mouth. You smell no scent. Nothing but nature and stone.
The heck? The blood is like not even here? Like it's gone.
So did the growl, because I was right behind Megan, did the growl sound like it was coming out of the mouth of
Yes.
the
It sounded
head?
like it growled from the dragon's mouth.
And Cavalli said there's no more blood in there.
He sees no blood in there.
Hear me out. We might have just fed something. Down whatever this tube goes to. Still really sorry about that, Megan.
It's okay. You didn't know there would be like a I don't know, probably a hibernating Wolverine or something in there. I'm not really sure.
It does look like puncture wounds, like on her arm.
Yes, you see like teeth mark on her
This is just
arm.
on top of the purple wound I had
Did you put that
before.
arm in there?
Yeah, I did.
Then yes.
Same arm.
There's no way
Megan
Megan
to
is
the
ending
dragon.
this campaign with that arm intact.
It hurts so bad.
I can heal the bite wounds if you want.
Megan's gonna think back to the whole burning and the kicking part and go,
Ooh,
okay.
Okay, just put out your arm. Jimmy rigged it before we went. Let's just put out your arm and then put it on the ground real quick.
On the ground?
Yeah. Just put it on the ground. Like lay it flat on the ground.
Megan crouches down and lays her arm flat on the ground.
Okay, Clank will touch and burn your arm, and as soon as he lets go, he'll step on your arm just slightly to put the gem and like it's like icy hot. It's hot and cold. And I heal you for 9, so you got back all your health.
Yeah, I'm back at full hit points. Ow. Ooh, that's nice. Ow. Oh, what the
all the holes are colorized, but it hurt for really bad for a moment there. You're gonna have lots of scars on your arm.
next time I can make a potion. You don't have to be stepped on.
But that was cool, right?
Keep
Look over at Ribbon and he's just got a shit-eating grin across his giant football head.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind next time. But thank you, Ribbon.
But should we look for maybe like a hatch that goes down?
We're making a ton of noise, and I'm still at the top of this thing. Can
Yeah,
I just like stop and listen, or like feel for vibration in this
Yeah, roll a
statue that I'm
perception.
now attached to? Okay. Oh, it's on the right. Oh my goodness, I keep looking for it in the list of things. Just proceed. Oh shit.
20.
Nice.
You
Jeez.
take a breath in, close your eyes to listen to the surroundings. You hear the breeze through the trees. You hear the sound of Clank gears churning and creaking. You hear something snap within Clank. You hear your teammates talking to each other and slight pained breaths of Megan. Roll me in Arcana.
Oh no. Okay. Oh
Due
wow!
to
What
your
the heck? I'm proficient
nature.
in this.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
You
shit.
also hear something that's nearly imperceptible. Something that kind of falls back to your home. What some people like to use there. You can almost hear the vibrations of magic around this pillar. And you think back briefly and you kind of think about it for a second. You also kind of heard those, like, you're so used to hearing them back in your homeland. It was kind of just, oh, I'm hearing normal stuff. But you realize it's actually uncommon here. You heard it at the other two pillars as you passed them too.
Hey guys, quiet down for a second. Do you feel that?
Over to Megan, go shh.
Gotta find her first.
She's gonna like press one of her one of her gnome ears up against it too, just to like emphasize. Like,
You just hear that faint, imperceptible sound of magic.
Is all of these pillars have some kind of magic with it? Can anyone identify maybe what this might be? There's something magical about it. Well, I mean, I guess maybe that was obvious. You bled and nothing really chomped down on you, even though you put your hand. Anyway, it's magical. All of them are magical. Something's up with it.
I'm not really good at identifying magic, but
What is the identify magic skill?
It would be under Arcana. Yeah, it would be Arcana.
I know a little bit about. I had to study it a little while as of books, but I could see if I could figure anything out. But I'm more on the making things move way of magics. If you want, I could try and look at this.
You know, maybe you look at it in a way that's not, stick your arm in there or, just do something like that. From a distance, maybe.
she says while she's still on top of this thing. The other thing I would like to ask while I'm like up here, if you don't mind, before she climbs down, is there any like surface area of this statue that feels large enough for an ogre to fit through?
No, absolutely
Okay,
not.
good. All right, she's gonna climb back down.
Yeah, definitely not wide enough for an ogre to pass like through it if it became a door or anything. There's
It fits
no.
up. Yeah. Okay, good.
Oh. Wait. What was that thing you read on the plaque again?
said main head prefers fresh flesh.
I feel like it
Look
got
around.
it, didn't it? Is this not the main head?
Or you're not fresh.
Well, maybe it just needs
Oh.
more.
Oh my god, it's a diseased wound.
Are there any like animals, any wildlife in this area?
You've seen signs of them. You've seen signs of deers and rabbits and stuff.
Anything that could be caught
Shoved
and
into this statue.
yes.
Like a squirrel inside of it. Yeah.
Looks at the caterpillar.
This is charming good looks and natural charisma.
Okay, he's off limits. I got it.
Go ahead. If you want to try to catch something, give me a survival.
Makes a face.
Lauren, every time you're like getting close to like a deer or a rabbit, it spots you and immediately darts off into the brush, running away from you, always staying just out of reach.
Ola.
Go ahead and make me attack roll. Or sorry, athletics,
Yes.
because you're trying to trip something.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, it's good. Good you said that. It was using the middle of it. Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Let's go.
So, after about half an hour to an hour of Lauren out trying to like find and hunt things, he does eventually come back with a small deer that's got the bolo wrapped around two of its legs, and he's hefted it over his shoulder.
Thank you for your sacrifice. And I shove it into the dragon's mouth.
Damn.
Whoa.
Why?
There's a moment it hits, it kind of lets out a crying whine, and then it kind of gets spit out.
Oh shit.
Bit out?
Spit out.
Like, does the statue go?
Sort of.
It's not fresh either.
Full lip articulation.
What? You said there was two other of these plaques, right?
Well, we forgot to read one, but yeah.
Yeah, I think
Do
it's
we
the
have
goat.
to? And there's 3 heads on the Chimera, right?
Guess we could go back and feed each one, right?
Well,
Well,
maybe
what's
we
the-
have to.
Sorry, what's the condition of the deer when it's
Um,
afterwards?
it does have a bite mark on its back. It is still. Well, actually, let me roll damage. No, it's dead.
Little...
Done.
Luke feels terrible. He doesn't, not sure why, but something just happened and he feels bad about it.
It's fine.
But there's the like dragon bite on its back, like on Megan's arm.
Well,
Oh, like, you know how when you go out with 3 friends, right, for dinner, and the cook isn't very good, and they accidentally make the food not in a good order, that other people get their plate first, and everyone else looks at the other guy and goes, "Oh man, that looks real good. Are you gonna eat that in front of us?" And then he goes, "Oh no, I probably shouldn't," and has to wait for the other 2 people. They're like, what if we gotta feed the other 2 heads first until the main guy wants to eat?
While he's going on about that, Lorne visibly cools as his rage builds on the inside, but outwardly he seems to be completely calm as I enter my rage. And I shove my arm into the dragon's mouth and hold it there.
Oh shit!
oh, wow. Tickle his insides.
Okay.
Tried this
Is it a Wolverine?
Are you a virgin?
You feel the chomp down, and you hold there, and it gets tighter and tighter. You do end up taking 10 points of piercing damage before it releases you. And you guys watch the dragon's eyes. That growl comes back, and it's deeper, louder, more consistent, and its eyes begin to glow a slight red.
Oh, come on.
Looks...
Guys, what if we accidentally bring back the Chimera and actually the bandits aren't even here?
Who said that?
Sorry, it was me, Megan.
Oh.
Yeah. Still here.
But nothing else at current happens.
All right. Can we'll get over. It's not quite his feel, but you know what? Actually, Ribbon, come look. Maybe it's mechanical. Maybe it's something like Clank. Look
I
it
don't
over.
know.
See how it works.
I can look it over, but Cavalli said it was some type of magic. There's mechanical magic, and then there's the wooby jooby jooby magic.
It's the wooby wooby jooby jooby magic.
Yeah, see, the Cavalli knows. I can look though.
Speaking of nose, you know, we're 2 for 2 on getting bitten by a magic statue, and it you know, it sounded a little more happy the second time around, which I guess is maybe not good, but we might just have to, you know, take turns getting bitten.
Well, the tall
Which I
lady's
hope
got
is not the
another
case.
arm.
I'm good.
See, now here's the thing. Going back to the eating scenario. Now the main guy is eating the other dishes, right? And everybody else is now looking at him.
Megan's
and going,
gonna
wow.
like motion to Lauren to like help her pick up the deer, and then like, can we like drag it back to the other statue and try and shove the deer into the lion statue's mouth?
I think it gets it.
30 minutes away.
Well, it was
And the
30
other
minutes
thing-
because you were moving at half speed tracking. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
now that you kind of
Okay.
know where you're going, it's a little faster.
a little faster.
I can have Clank carry it.
No,
Go
we
back
got
and-
it.
And then what? The one we didn't read is like an hour, or well, now half
It's a
an
goat.
hour.
Like
back.
half an hour
Put
total.
some
Yeah.
Kleenex in its mouth; it'll be happy. Like-
Divide and conquer. You guys take care of that one, and we'll just run off into the woods.
Yeah, Lou will follow Ribbon. Clank.
Is there any reaction? I'm guessing when we get back and put the deer, like just put like a hoof, in its mouth. See what happens. I don't know.
Yeah, so you
Cavalli
take.
will stay at the dragon one. I'm just gonna like hide and then just see if anything changes from a distance.
Okay.
Session 2 parties completely split. We were split
Yeah.
3
Split.
ways right now.
Yup.
Beautiful. We love to see it.
All
DM
well-experienced DMs just completely split the party. Yep. Way to go, guys.
So Megan and Lauren, you get over to the lion's head and you lift up the deer and bring it towards the open maw of the lion. You hear a roar, a lion's roar right in front of you. You see more blood kind of spill out of the deer. And a moment later, the lion's eyes kind of light up and it lets out a satisfied roar.
I guess Rimmon was right. You got to feed the other guys. It's because if 3 people are at dinner and then they all need to eat because then they're all, you know, jealous of each other or something. I can't remember. Something. We did it.
Can
High five.
I treat my wound as well?
Yeah, you can take the time. You can take 10 minutes to do a medicine check on yourself. That beats the DC, so go ahead and take your, I think it's D8. I have it.
So, like, Lube, I feel like by eating example was like just lost to them, and they just didn't really like it too much. Should I talk about like presents? Like everybody gets presents, you have to open them at the same time, otherwise it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that one might have hit a little bit better, but the eating one did make more sense to me. Or feeding things.
I thought so, but you know, we should probably find that goat.
2d8.
I think it was
Sorry.
back here. That one lady really hates her arm too. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, Megan likes to hurt herself, it seems. Oh my god, do you think that's like her thing?
She might be into it.
Oh, she
Who
keeps letting
knows?
people poke the wound.
She stepped on and everything. I don't know. I've never seen someone who's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we backtrack enough to find the goat head
Yet the two
plaque
of you give me a perception.
as we're talking about all this?
No, like, what? I don't know. I'm just so lost in my range of emotions. Oh my god.
Shit!
Oh, you guys.
Wait. Where are we supposed to go, right or left?
Hang
But-
on, we're
but-
heroes.
But Do you want to use your hero point?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Who remembers the
Oh my
business
God.
card? Yes.
Yes. Yes. Hang on, we're heroes. I like that. So good.
Remembers we're supposed to be adventurers.
Yeah.
You guys do kind of
I
get
like
lost for a
heroes.
brief moment. You kind of like step out of the trees and see Megan and Lauren throwing the deer into the lion's mouth. You're like, not this way. Turn around.
We went the wrong way.
You
Oh,
kind
hey
of
guys, it works.
you hear
works.
just Clank disappearing into the distance.
Okay, bye.
Takes
Just
you a
wait.
few more minutes when you arrive to the goat head. And if you take the time now to like clear away some of the dirt and scruff, you see the plaque.
I mean, what's it say?
It says, bring this head, the foliage, to help digest the rest.
Oh, we gotta bring it leaves.
What's foliage?
It's leaves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I read in a book. Plants and me, understanding the foil and foliage.
Plants and me.
Foliage or
Maybe we said
foliage?
these two.
Foliage.
Yeah. It's kind of a miracle they've made it this far, honestly.
It really is.
We've accidentally survived this long. We've stumbled our way to survival.
Only together. Never separate these two.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
That's true. That's what we should
That's
do.
absolutely true.
What
So,
kind
like-
of foliage do we give it?
I'll just point at like at something random like grass. Like just grab a big old wad of grass, like maybe 2-6 handfuls.
Okay. She reaches down,
Yeah.
starts plucking up a bunch of grass. Like, remembers that the other people have been bitten, so he just kind of like walks up to it, tosses a handful of grass into its mouth.
Kid on a playground, grass at it.
There might be a couple like dandelions or something in there.
There you go, Mr. Goat. That'll help your tum tum.
So yeah, you both sit there and throw grass and leaves at its mouth for a couple minutes.
And these things are pretty high up in the air, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so we're just like, miss a couple of times. Ah, damn it.
Or it's just like a pair of goblins clambering up and down this thing.
But it takes a couple minutes, and eventually you get a loud and the goat's eyes begin to alight.
Somebody's getting pleasured in there, Rimmon.
Only the sound that lube and women could create.
Oh, man.
So you, Cavalli, over by the dragon's head, you suddenly watch as some of the trees and bushes kind of just suddenly fade away, and a structure begins to appear. Probably about 20 by 20, a large ornate door on its front. A scene of like the surrounding mountains that are only a few miles away are carved across the walls, going around each side. And atop of the structure is a three-headed chimera made of stone. And you see blood around the dragon's mouth, fresh blood kind of dripping out. You see pieces of deer and hide sticking out of the lion's mouth, and grass kind of just hanging out of the goat's mouth.
We did the most work.
She's gonna run up and sniff the door.
You have to give it a
Does it
couple
smell like bitch? I mean
sniffs.
ogre.
Yeah, you get that ogre stench.
All right, well, at least we know where they went. And I think in the downtime, she's going to sit there and muse to herself about what a three-headed goat chimera would look like. She'll wait for the team, but she'll also kind of like keep her ear close to the door-ish. Actually, wait, you said there was a door, right?
Yeah, there's a big ornate door. Yeah.
Okay. Does it have a handle?
It does.
Like
It does have it has two big ring handles made of look to be like a brass.
Okay. So she's going to just kind of stick to one side of the door and just plant her ear against it and see if she can hear anyone.
Okay,
If
roll
anyone approaches. Oh, sure.
roll a
Get the hell
perception.
out. Sure, no problem.
No problem. My gosh, these rolls tonight, guys. Besides Raymond and
What's
Lube.
going on?
Hey, it came through in the end.
Wait a second, we're heroes.
That was
you,
so good.
you plant your ear against the door and like try to listen in. You hear the slight distant sound of clank coming, but you also hear through the door a voice, maybe two, talking. You hear someone say, "I'm telling you, man, there was this giant clunk of metal and scrap. I think there was a barn door on its back. We tried throwing chains around it. It was like the size of the ogre. If we were able to bring that back, you know how happy the boss would be?" It's like, I don't believe you. That's no such. That's like Tales from Alligator. There's no such things as these massive. What'd you call it? I think constructs. I think they're called constructs. Yeah, you're making up stories, man. And yeah, you just hear these two. You hear people talking on the other side of the door.
Just listening in on it. Yeah. She's gonna sit there and be a snoop. And be relieved that whatever magic went off to reveal this did not seem to alert them on the inside. So she's just gonna listen in and wait until her team arrives.
Yeah, it takes only a couple minutes. You guys come rushing back towards where Cavalli was, and you see this ornate structure sticking out. Wasn't there before.
How?
Like motion over. They're talking. I think the race is against Clank, but I think they also wanted him to. So, you should maybe hide him a little bit.
Hey, what? What? Oh, he's distracted between the magic and what Cavalli said. Huh?
And Clank? I don't know. Just be careful with him. They called him Confuck or something. I don't know, but you should be careful with him, around them. So, I'm not entirely sure. But
Ow. All right, they chose death.
Especially funny knowing these lines are coming from a fully emotionless face because you're just completely wrapped. Like, there's no like facial features when you say things like this.
Nope.
They were talking smack about Clank.
Yeah, now Clank's gonna smack them.
Oh, it just never goes well. Like the time in the bar.
That was their fault. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, well, I got a couple fingers from it. That's cool.
Lord, Megan, you guys seem to move pretty quietly, right? Wait, where'd Megan go?
Where's she at?
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, no, I'm pretty quiet. I'm right next to you. Like, I'm standing right behind you. Like, I'm pretty much looking down at you.
Oh, hi,
Yeah,
Megan.
no. Hi, I'm pretty quiet. What do you need?
Oh,
Hi.
He was open his door quietly.
Okay.
Kind of heavy.
I jog up to Rimmon with like this cast iron like conical shape thing, and I hand it to you and I say, this fell off Clank back there.
Do we just become best friends?
I
I mean,
thought
thank
that
you.
would have happened when I fished you out of the river and saved your life, but I suppose.
It was this moment
Oh.
right here.
Yeah, no, that was you saved my life, but you just helped me fix Clank. Thank you.
I think Megan's already at the door. Nobody mentioned anything, so she's just gonna open the door now.
Okay.
Very quietly as possible.
Roll me a stealth.
No one even notices she left.
Do I roll the stealth? Or is 17 enough? I'm gonna roll it. We're gonna roll it.
That is
That's
a
what hero
versus roll.
points are for.
Let's go.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean
That-
to roll it twice. That first one is what counts.
probably gonna wanna.
Do you want
You
to
get
use the
the hero
second
point.
one and burn
I
the
am
hero
going to
point?
use the hero point, and I will
Yes.
take the second roll. It's okay, guys. It was fate.
Thank you, Lady
Wait, I'm a
Mistella.
hero.
Thank you, Lady Mustela. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. So yeah, you get to the door and you start opening it, and the voices become louder as you start to open it because there's the now a gap, and you hear him like, "Yeah, they took out George. I don't know what happened to Rigo. He was the last one still on the other side of the river. And he didn't make it back last night. Admittedly, we just left without him." And yeah, you kind of open the door ever so much, and you can look in, and you see probably about a 10 by 10 little room, a little table set up and 2 chairs, and you see the half-orc from last night playing cards with some other individual that you didn't see. They're just playing a game of cards, and you kind of spot a stairwell that goes down past them.
And okay, so it's
And
10
they
by 10
do not
room,
register
2
you.
guys
Yeah.
at table. Okay, they don't register me. I'm gonna signal back to them and say that there's like 2 people, and then make like a box with my hands, like this, and then I'm gonna slip in through the door super quietly and be like,
I mean, I think
Like-
She sees 2 windows.
it's a
found
series
2
of
things in a
hand
box.
signals.
So
I think she found 2 things in a box. She's going in. She's going after the people that were talking smack. He's going to use a class feature, quick alchemy, and plop out some bits of the glass that he took, and take out this weird contraption that just looks like a pile of junk in a ball, and stick a few more pieces of glass to it. And he's gonna hold on to that in one hand and as quietly as possible, look around and then walk towards the door.
give me a stealth check as you approach the door.
Lauren, you know her best. Is this her telling us to stay put, like in a box area, like 2 of us, or do we follow her?
Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at this point.
All right, so we had the starting one, and then Lady Mistella gave us one. So I'm gonna
Use your last
Use
hero
2.
point.
Yep.
I love that it's like a movie in the 4th wall where like people just look at the camera and go,
Yes.
"Wait, I'm a hero."
Yeah, I love
Oh my
it.
god.
He forgot to put away his bag of glass.
Lube, tell me how you make enough noise to alert these guards.
He's happy with how he's made his bomb, and when he's done, he just slings the bag of glass over and walks away like he's just got a bag of loose, jingly garbage over one shoulder, and it makes that sound. He's tiptoeing, but bouncing, and it makes that jingle every time he's bouncing up and down there.
So Megan, inside the room, these 2 people are playing cards, and then you hear this awful sound approaching from outside. There's just the slight crack in the door where you
That
slipped
wasn't
in.
part of the plan. That wasn't part of the plan.
The two of them get up and spin. They look right past you, straight to the door. And both kind of like realize there that it's ajar. And one grabs at his weapon. The other one starts to turn towards the stairs to yell. And we will pick up in that moment next time.
Oh!
So Lube remembers what Megan always does in these situations so far. Just
Stand
wait.
still. Now I can't get the image out of my head that Megan is just standing straight up in the corner, and they like their train of view goes past her and then looks at the door. She's just standing there with her hand waving, and they still overlook her.
I'm sorry, guys. I tried.
No, this
It was
is
meant to
beautiful.
be. It was meant to be, even as a
Okay.
hero.
Dice tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
Glass Santa.
So good.
Oh, that's great.
Well, Rimmon, I think the answer to your question is moo at this point.
Moo.
Yes, it's like a cow's opinion. It doesn't matter. It's moo.
Ah. Didn't.
Yeah,
It's
if
locking
anybody
everybody into these.
If anybody asks, we fed the goat, we didn't pleasure it. It went bah, not ah.
I may have clipped that.
Perfect.
Oh, that was
Oh,
lovely,
man.
guys. That was lovely.
Aw.
As always.
Thank you, players. You make it a
So
delight.
exciting!
Oh,
I love that everybody's like, Rimmon just he won't stop talking. We're just gonna go do these things now.
Oh,
man. It was good.
Megan's also apparently into painting one arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Just one arm.
Poor
Just for that
sweet
one arm.
Megan. Just the lore around Megan.
At the end of campaign, you'll just be the super scarred and tough arm.
Honestly,
The other
she
arm
replaced
clean
by
and
a
untouched.
construct arm at the end. It like blasts fireballs out of it.
There we
It's
go.
Completely eaten.
Yep.
I love it.
I was gonna say if Megan makes it through this campaign with that arm intact, I'll be impressed.
Yes, nice. Yeah, me too. At this point.
By the end of it, she'll have a Rimmon contraption. for
Yeah,
her
I'll
arm
make a
instead.
mechano arm.
That would be
I
beautiful.
feel like something weird might happen. Like she'll get hit with the wrong spell and suddenly she's like a tentacle. It's like, well,
That's what, I'm waiting for that. Actually, I
Oh,
was
she
waiting
already
for that to
has
happen.
the egg in there. She already has the
Yeah.
egg in there right now. She doesn't have to wait for that.
Exactly.
Whatever's growing.
Was at this moment we knew that Megan would become an eldritch whore.
Guys!
Help!
The tentacle wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to replace that wave.
Tentacle wave.
Oh, yeah. I was
Oh.
supposed to make a medicine check on that in the morning.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's okay. Now it's kind of burned and scarred and
It's
stepped
so
on.
different.
So.
Oh man.
Oh.
Stage of
wonderful.
adventuring and Megan already looks like a weathered adventurer.
This is what happens to NPCs, man. We just don't last long.
Just started, covered in scars.
Yeah.
fine.
Oh.
What have I done, Walrus? I have brought together such a strange troop, and I love it.
Oh man, Cavalli, you're so dang cute.
Yes.
Puts like a pizza over the little caterpillar. Essentially, it's like, here's your roof. Oh, you guys are
Have a good
adorable.
night.
Yeah.
I love that. I totally planned this. Yeah, exactly. Had breakfast.
Perfect. Exactly as planned.
See little
Totally got
Gacha, just his little eyes get so big. It's like,
All
Breakfast
for
and
me?
bed.
Ever seen
A meal and a place to rest.
a bed and
Oh.
breakfast, some would say.
Dragon Cat, I gotta get through
Where
this
you bed is
intro
breakfast.
before I
Yeah,
start
this is-
introducing NPCs.
This is what we do. We're stuck in the intro. This is like one of those video games you play for 4 hours and then you see
get the title screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, that's just the tutorial.
God, that was us with poor you.
Yeah.
Because we were,
Yep.
you were like, I've seen people do this in 2 sessions. Like 6.5 sessions later, you're like,
Yep.
all right, next one's the last one.
That
We'll just love our
100% how it
role
went.
play, so it makes it take longer,
Mhm.
but it's more beautiful.
Yeah, I wouldn't have changed a thing for it.
Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, and that yours was fun too.
Yours was fun.
It's also fun. It's all really fun, guys. I'm having a blast. I hope chat is too, guys.
Yeah, glad to have you all here. I know I don't interact with chat as much during D&D night, but I am glad to see you all here. Thank you for everyone who put a sub in, did bits. Grim, you're not supposed to. You're already here. Skillium, thank you for the raid. I'm sure I'm missing people. There's a new follow. Alice Amaranth, thank you for the follow.
Oh,
Lady Mustala, thanks for dropping just buttloads of points for the hero point redemptions.
Yes.
Those were
Yeah,
needed
right.
and used.
Yes.
They're going to get used very quickly.
Are
Can
you
I
handing out a
just-
free one every session, Rev?
No, I'm not doing this section
Oh.
one. No.
I already have 3. I can't get any more.
Gosh darn it.
Rev, how many of your players from your previous campaigns, this is a question, are in chat right now? Because I saw some like gasps as you were introducing characters that have like lore, I guess, in your previous campaigns. This is really
Pre-existing lore.
cool. Yeah.
As far as I know, in chat right now, Maybird's the only one. I know a couple of my other players are watching. I don't know if they're active in chat.
George is an NPC. I killed him. So just.
George was a long-lasting NPC who finally met his death. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They met George's
Fantastic.
family.
They saved George's dog. It was a good
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, exactly.
George
There's a-
himself, though, never really amounted to much.
No. It'd be great if Cavalli just instantly and immediately ended a long-running side quest for another group. First session, just done.
It's going to be terrible when the other group comes back and just finds out this entire region was, eaten by a Chimera. Like, oh, well, only heroes were here to stop it.
We investigated, we let it loose, and we left.
But now I can't get out of my head, though, that whenever someone uses the hero dice, it's like that movie. It's like, wait, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm the hero of the
The story.
And then re-rolls it.
Lube, wait, we're heroes.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
already
man.
made a good meme.
Do you want to choose? Everyone should go follow all of these people. We have a shout out for this. All D&D people, each of them runs games or talks about GMing, world building, all that fun jazz on their channels, or do some map making. You should check them all out if you haven't. They are all amazing. I'm glad they all said yes to this game.
I can't believe we have to wait another 2 weeks. Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to wait 2 weeks to find out what happens to us.
I get it, but I'm still sad.
Oh.
Hopefully, it'll be worth it. That's all right though. We have 2 weeks for everybody in here to watch more Rev streams and rack up the points, so you can save our asses with hero point redemptions.
There's
Yes.
certain
I'm out
people
already.
who are only saving points for making NPCs, so
Yeah,
good luck.
session 2, and I'm already completely out of hero points.
Can we buy ourselves hero points?
No.
No. Can I buy other people hero points? Not myself.
You cannot buy yourself hero points. I'll let you buy hero points for the other team members.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
That's good news.
Yeah, that's good
Excellent.
news.
I've got points to use too.
I think I did limit it that each of you can only get, each person in chat can only buy 1 hero point for each of you a stream.
Oh,
So people can't
sure.
spam each of you.
That's good. Rev, I
Wait,
feel
we
like
can
you're
buy
doing
no.
a failure for me
Yeah, I
because
think
you're
Lady
always
Mustela
reading long
broke
at work.
that.
Yeah, she bought
No.
me
So many
too.
tabs.
I'll have
Mm-hmm.
to
She bought me
double
too,
check
I think,
things.
as well. Should
Yeah,
have two
that's why I
right
have
now.
3.
Where are the hero points on your sheet?
Very
Top
top.
right.
Top right under your health.
Like right under your level, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there it
I
is.
can't wait until Rev releases the Marmaduke. These guys have such a cooler name for what Clank is than I do. Construct. What is this word?
No, it's a confuck.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
They have chosen
She
death.
doesn't know what that word is either, and if she's listening through a
Genius.
door, I'm like, maybe she misheard it.
Oh man, you guys are amazing.
Oh, so good. So good.
Is there anything you guys want to tell the audience before we say adieu?
Thanks for another hype train and keep it going.
Gosh darn. We're trying to ignore that. Don't bring it up.
Oh, no,
Choo
no.
choo, everybody! Raise the train.
No,
Thank you
thanks for watching.
hanging out and watching us.
Yeah, this is a blast, guys. My face is so sore after this from smiling so much. It's great. It's great.
I love all the roleplay here.
Gosh darn it.
Yes. Yes.
Misty, thank you.
Thank you, Misty.
Look at that. Aww.
Devious. Thank you.
And the high
Hawkeye,
sensitivity, huh?
thank you.
Yeah.
Maybird, thank you. Gosh darn it. Jamie.
I was told they can purchase hero points for villains.
You might want to make something like that, actually.
Oh, I planned
would
on
be
it. I
us,
wasn't gonna
right?
put it this early. There's other
Ooh, that's
redemptions
cool.
coming. I'm just slowly introducing them. I didn't want to.
Oh.
I want to
Waiting
give you
for-
guys the advantage before people start helping me.
That's
I'm
fair.
waiting for
We
the
need
kill
it.
one of the goblins redeems. Like, kill one of the goblins.
No. No.
I have
We
a
need to
soft
live.
spot for villains.
Stop
I'm gonna
it,
probably
Birdie.
end up spending
You're
my
here.
points on the villains.
Yeah, same here.
give Red
Fun that
villain
way.
points. Do it.
We have
I-
the
It will be give Rev villain points instead of give hero points.
Yes, that's perfect. Let's go.
That's so good.
You're outnumbered, you know?
Yeah, I got
Or
you know
you-
I got to make it up somehow.
Or you do a 3-to-1 thing, like every time 3 hero points are handed out, you get a
I
villain
get
point.
one.
Villain points.
Actually, that's a good idea because you know chat's just gonna help the villains. You know they are only gonna help the villains.
Amazing.
Lady Mistella will always help you guys.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God your chat's aligned to good. Mine is evil, and if they're lurking in here, they're gonna want us to die. Okay.
I know, yeah, there's going to be a
yeah.
lot of points coming to me, but I think Lady Mistella will always choose you guys.
That's what she does. She tries to save party members in other streamed games. I know she saved a few party members over on the Goblin Tuesday stream
Mm-hmm.
from
All the
certain
time.
death.
Oh,
He's amazing.
But yeah. Well, with that, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I hope you all enjoyed. And we'll see you in 2 weeks for more of whatever this is.
Fun.
It's fun. It's capital F, capital E, capital N.
yeah, so good, so good, so good.